Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedAlliance, and today I'm going to be showing off my Magnet Warrior deck profile. Now this is a really fun deck because it can make an almost Quasar-ish monster with Empyreon, Magnum, the superconductive battle bot. God, he's got a long ass name. But I just like saying Magnum. I'm summoning my Magnum. So I'm getting the big guy out. So let's get right on into this. And yeah, there's a condom joke right there. It really is. So let's get into this before this gets awkward. Okay, so we're gonna play 3 copies of Valkyrion, the bad boy himself, aka Lego King. um, Yugimoto played him, so let's play him. He's a trade-in target, and you can summon him off of Delta. We don't play the necessary pieces to make him, but you can get him out. Then we play 3 copies of Berserkion. Berserkion's a really interesting card. He cannot be normal summoned or set just like Valkyrion. And he must be special summoned from your hand by banishing 1 Alpha, the Electromagnetic Warrior, Beta, and Gamma, the Electromagnetic Warrior, from your graveyard, and or face up in your monster zone. Let's see, where is it? From your graveyard on face up field, you can banish 1 level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster from your graveyard, then target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy it. And if this card is destroyed by your opponent's battle or by a card effect, you can target 1 each of your banished Alpha, Beta, and Gamma Magnet Warriors and special summon them, which is really nice. He kind of brings it back and makes him work. We play 1 Block Dragon because it's Block Dragon. He helps us with rank 8 plays, and he's pretty easy to special summon just by you banish 3 Earth monsters from your graveyard and special summon him. He's really easy to get out. Any Earth monster, like if you have a dead Valkyrion in graveyard, you just banish the Valkyrion and some other cards that you just don't need. And he kind of helps out with the protection too. So for the Magnet Warrior engine, like the little Magnet Warriors, we're going to play 3 copies of Alpha, which Alpha lets us search out our Valkyrion and our Berserkion, which is really nice. Also, all the Magnet Warriors except for your Alpha, Beta, Gamma, except for Delta, let you tribute summon or tribute themselves to special summon a level 4 Magnet Warrior from your deck. So anything but Alpha, Beta, Gamma, which our only target is to summon our Delta the Magnet Warrior, but he helps. Then we play 3 copies of Beta the Magnet Warrior, or Magnetic Warrior. It messes me up them being magnetic and then Magnet Warrior, so just excuse me guys. Just pay attention to this. If you normal summon him or special summon him, you can add 1 level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior from your deck to your hand, which can be either magnetic or magnet, because it's a little play on words right there that they've made. He lets you add, like another Alpha or another Beta or another Gamma or Delta, which really helps. Then we play 3 copies of Gamma. He's probably the least underwhelming monster of them all. Or the most underwhelming of them all. If he's normal or special summoned, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior from your hand, which is okay. And all of these have the same effect, that you contribute them to special summon a Magnet Warrior from your deck, which is nice. 1 level 4 Magnet Warrior from your deck, which is nice, like I said. Then we play 3 copies of Delta the Magnet Warrior. He's pretty much a foolish burial when you summon him, and he's the only target you have for these to summon, like I said. Also, when he is sent to the graveyard, you can banish 3 other Magnet Warriors from your graveyard to special summon a Valkyrion from, I believe it's your hand or deck. Let's see. Yeah, except Delta the Magnet Warrior, special summon Valkyrion the Magnet Warrior from your hand or deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Yeah, so really neat, but you have to banish 1 of these 9. 1 Century Soldier of Stone. With Century Soldier of Stone, he kind of special summons himself at any given time. If you control a rock type monster, minimum 1, while he's on while he's in your graveyard, you can special summon him once per turn, which he's kind of just keeps coming back unless you keeps making Gorgonic Guardians. And for the last 2 monsters, we play 2 copies of Gorgonic Gargoyle, which is, he's kind of like Kage to Kage. When you normal summon any of this, any rock monster, which everything is a rock monster, you can summon him with it, and it makes an instant Reg 3 play. That's about it. But that's it for the main deck. Let's really quickly, well, not the main deck, the main monsters. Let's get into the spells. So we're going to start off with 1 copy of Foolish Burial. He kind of sends off whichever Magnet Warrior we don't have in the graveyard to get our Berserkions off, which really helps. 2 copies of MST because I just play MSTs and a lot of stuff. If you want to take them out for Twin Twisters, be my guest, take them out for Twin Twisters. I'm waiting on more common Twin Twisters to come in. I could have grabbed it out of another deck, but, for now we're playing MSTs. 2 copies of Fusion Gate because it lets us go into Empyrean Magnum, the super conductive battle bot, really, really easily by just having the Valkyrion in hand and banishing it, or the Berserkion in hand and having both of them and banishing them both. Then I play 3 copies of Magnetic Field. Now, the reason I play Magnetic Field is if you control a level 4 or lower Earth Rock monster, you can special summon an Earth Rock monster from your graveyard that is this level 4 or lower. So it's kind of like a Monster Reborn it's a field spell Monster Reborn. And if a rock monster you control attacks a monster and it doesn't kill the other monster, you can pop the monster back to the hand, which is really nice. It's kind of like a Grand Mole effect. Then we play 3 copies of Trade-In, which we have 7 targets in the deck, so it's really easy to get this off. So we can get the field spell we need when we need it. 3 copies of Terraforming. And that's it for the spells. It's not a lot of spells. It's really not. And you play a lot of 3-ofs in this deck. Like, a lot of 3-ofs. Then for the only traps, we play 3 copies of Call of the Haunted. And that's it. That's it for the main deck. Let's get into the extra deck, guys. I really enjoy this deck. It's interesting. It's weird. It's fun. I choose to play, because I have gone into it before, 3 copies of Magnum. He's really, really easy, or Empyrean, or however you want to say it. He's a 4K beater. He's just awesome. He requires Valkyrion, and he requires Berserkion. And once per turn during either player's turn, when a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, you can negate the activation if you do destroy that card. And if this face-up card in its owner's control leaves the field because of an opponent's card or opponent's effect, you can special summon both 1 Valkyrion and Berserkion from your hand or deck. Is it graveyard too? Hand or deck, ignoring the summoning condition. So it replaces itself if it does leave the field at all by opponent's card effect, or opponent's effect, which is really, really nice. He's just really good. Like, really good. Like, if you're not maining him, you're doing something wrong with Magnet Warriors, in my opinion. The other card that you gotta play at 3 is 3 copies of Gorgonic Guardian. The reason you don't play a lot of traps in this deck is because she's your walking trap. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can detach an XYZ from her, and you target 1 monster your opponent controls that's face up, and make its attack 0, and negate its effect, which is really, really good. Yeah, it's just, you can target, and then you can target 1, and then once per turn you can target 1 monster your opponent controls and destroy it if it has 0 attack. So you've got to play it at 3, and it's so easy to make in this deck. Like, this is really the star. These 2 are the star cards of the extra deck, like, really. I play 1 Phantom Knight Breaksword because sometimes you might need to pop something that's not a monster. This one's kind of walking MST. That's about it. 1 Engineer because I can main it. Giant Hand because it's Giant Hand. And Castel because I main the Deltas. Both of these are for Deltas. Soul Absorbing, or Soul of Silver Mountain. It's, you have to use Earth monsters to make it. So you can't use your Gorgonic Guardian to make it, but I do play it. I've considered dropping this and putting in Levier instead, but I don't really know yet. I've kind of been playing around with it. But if you don't like this card, play Leviair. And then for the rank 8s, I play Hope Harboring because you can make it with Empyrean and Berserkion, or not Empyrean, Berserkion and Valkyrion and Block Dragon. And then Divine Dragon, Knight, Felgrand because you might need it. You might need it. You probably won't need them that much. And then number 23, Lancelot, Dark Knight of the Underworld. The main cards that you're really going to make is these right here. The rest of it's going to be your Berserkion and your Valkyrion from what I've played. But you're going to make these a hell of a lot. Like a hell of a lot. Because your alpha is going to search out your... like, let me show you this really quick before we go. Because we're only at 10 minutes. Like, let's say my opening hand is I get this... and I get a Valkyrion, and I get a Terraforming. Okay, I've already got Empyrean, like, lined up. Because I'm going to activate Terraforming, I'm going to grab my Fusion Gate, okay, and then I'm going to normal summon Alpha, I'm going to grab my Berserkion, and then after I grab Berserkion, I'm just going to simply activate my Fusion Gate right here, send or banish both of these, and then make my Magnum. And I've already got like a well-established field that I can just go nuts with. And that was only a 3-card combo that I had right there, with 1 Terraforming, 1 Alpha, and either or of these in your hand, which you have 6 targets. And you could already draw out your Fusion Gate. So it's really, really easy to just pull off combos like that in this deck. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think down below. I really, really enjoy this deck a lot. It's, you know, it really makes me have nostalgia whenever I summon Valkyrion, the Magna Warrior, because it reminds me of my childhood a lot. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think down below. And this is DarkArmedAlliance, and I'm out. Don't forget to join DarkArmedAlliance, guys. See you around.